The driver of this white Mustang lost control of his vehicle, was actually airborne for a little while. We are literally right on the line of where the forest fire ends, and then you can actually look up and see just how close we are. A man began shooting at random cars on Volunteer Parkway here in Bristol, Tennessee. Now, the last time you saw me, I was at a different crime scene, but we're at another crime scene now because multiple places are involved. And they've also been handing out this flyer showing Carly's face, the van, the 2002 Dodge Conversion van that they may be traveling in. I want you to see just how strong the force of the water was. This is a metal door. Look down here. It bent the bottom of this metal door, but that's not it, guys. I want you to come on inside and take a look at this desk. They said we don't need sleep. Who needs sleep when it's game day? Now, this is college game day's 10th time in the Volunteer State.
At 3 o'clock Sunday morning, a chaotic scene erupted in the Cherry Street parking lot outside the Battery nightclub.
When we got to the red light, there were a lot of people running, and there were still quite a few people here.
Club goer Ryan Warner says the Battery was closing, and as a steady stream of people headed for their cars, they heard gunshots.
There was just some type of altercation inside the club that happened earlier in the night. Then once the club had closed down, it just kind of bled over into the parking lot.
Investigator Kevin Peters says Jamarcus Lavelle Jackson shot 24-year-old Deshaun Greer. Warner, a Marine veteran, says when he saw Greer lying on the ground, his combat training took over.
It was just back to training and provide CPR as fast as possible to make sure that he was still having blood flowing through his body and to make sure he was still breathing.
Greer later died on the scene. Sergeant Peters says Jamarcus Jackson killed Greer and wounded 3 other people. Peters says quick-thinking bystanders stopped Jackson from killing even more.
Somebody had seen him firing the handgun, and they come up from behind him and grabbed him, and then once that person grabbed him, I think a couple others come in and helped subdue him.
Peters says the next step for Jackson is court. Micah Smith, News Channel 11, in your corner.
Just 2 minutes ago, I talked to the homeowners, and just their story was actually very inspiring through this devastating situation. They told me that they were saved this morning by their smoke alarms. That's what happened around 5 a.m. One of the homeowners heard the smoke alarm going off. He went to check and noticed flames and smoke coming from the kitchen area of their home. They were able to get out and call 911, but by the time firefighters got on the scene, the structure already was up in flames, and flames were just ravaging through the house. Not much they could do at this point, but just kind of watch it burn, making the situation even tougher. But after talking with the family, they told me that they wanted to share their story with us because they want everyone to know just how important smoke alarms are. Smoke alarms, they say, saved their life this morning. About 6 different departments responded to this fire. This is the 3rd fire in 24 hours here in Scott County, Virginia. The 2nd one in the Hilton District this morning alone. There was another house fire just a few miles away, kind of the same situation. No injuries, again, no injuries for either one of them, but everyone was able to get out safely. But still, nonetheless, very, very tough situation here. And just a few moments ago, I also saw a BVU technician on the scene making sure that power lines don't necessarily get caught up in the flames as well. So that's another situation we're monitoring at this point. But for now, reporting live in Scott County, Virginia, Micah Smith, News Channel 11 in your corner.